It's amazing. I haven't had 5 days off for 2 years. Here we are.
There we go. Hello, everyone.
All right.
John Dudley is my name from Your Holistic Academy. I am so delighted to be on here today with three of my favorite people in the world. Noeleen Kelly, Giada Labrecque, and Patrick Mercie. How are you all doing today?
Absolutely wonderful.
So we are gathered together for this auspicious occasion to talk about an event that's happening tomorrow, 2 p.m., and it's called Simply Life Changing. So, Noeleen, I think you're one of the chief architects of this event. Can you tell us what Simply Life Changing is about?
Well, it is what it says, really. It does what it says on the tin. I've encountered so many people, I suppose, in the last few years that have inspired me so much, and they really have helped me and shown me so many different things, yourself included, John. And so I kind of, as you know, I love helping people, genuinely. I love food and I love people. And I thought, these people have helped me so much, they probably don't even realize. And I thought, what I want to do is tell other people about them. I feel that they're so underestimated, they're so undervalued. And how am I going to, as you know, I do these lives sometimes on a Tuesday night, and I want more and more people to know about them, because I think if they can do this for me, there are so many people, other people can benefit from it, you know. So that was the idea. And I spoke to Giada, who I'm very friendly with, and said, let's do this. We need to do something like this. The technical side, as you know, it's not, I'm not a genius, and that will be apparent, but it has to be done. And then I met Patrick, who just told me that all that is only stuff. None of that matters. It's what you say and when you're there and the people you talk to. So he then showed me that it's only stuff and we don't need to worry about things like that. So I've got people like him to help me with that. And then there are loads of others, but these four in particular, I thought about, let's get together and help me to show other people what they're like, how they can literally change people's lives. So that's what we're going to, this is the first of what we call them seasonal events. This is the first of it. And we're going to do that tomorrow. And there will be lots more of them. I've no doubt about that. So I just want to, if you like, showcase these amazing people.
Fabulous, Noeleen. And like I said, we all met on the Your Holistic Academy, and we're all friends from Your Holistic Academy. And one of the key foundation stones for Your Holistic Academy is this whole concept of collaboration and building these collaborations. So I really applaud you, Noeleen, for doing this. Giada, you're another co-conspirator in this, this event. So what, from your angle,
From my angle,
what's this going to be about tomorrow from your side? Yeah?
So, well, when Noeleen approached me with the idea, obviously I thought it was brilliant. I think Noeleen is brilliant, and she has such a contagious energy. How could you not want to co-conspire with her? And we were kind of fumbling around with the name, and then it was like, okay, well, what is our theme? And I think what people really need is just something simple and something that is going to affect positive change permanently. And so Simply Life Changing just kind of fell together. I think a lot of what I do is based around teaching people permanent changes simply. I really lean into the, what is it, KISS, keep it simple, stupid. I think it's really important to keep things as simple as possible for people to really anchor in with them. And so when we were discussing, you know, who would be involved and what kind of themes do we want, I thought it was important to bring in kind of a, not just physical, but also mental, kind of energetic, spiritual. And so Patrick was an obvious fit because of what he does, not only with his coaching, but he's an NLP practitioner. As a host for Your Holistic Academy, he was a pretty obvious character that we wanted involved. And yeah, Patrick has just done so much to help the both of us. And so this is also a way, hopefully, of giving back, because what Patrick does is very important. And I think a lot of people just overlook the concept of coaching. But what we want is people to be able to overcome what's holding them back and see that by making simple changes, their life can be so much better. So that is what we're leaning into tomorrow.
Fabulous, fabulous, Giada. So, Patrick, I know Patrick for a while now, and I congratulate myself on bringing Patrick on board as a host of the Eurolistic Academy events. I think it was an inspired decision, Patrick. So we've had a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun since we started that journey. So, Patrick, from your angle, what's tomorrow going to be about for the Simply Life-Changing audience? Or
Fantastic. I will tell you, John, but first of all, I won't do what I did when you first saw me, which was a strip on stage. But that's a totally different story. That is because we all have layers, and I was stripping the layers on stage to show the real person beneath me. And I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow. I spent the first bit of my life, making a serious living, but having nothing else that was going right in my life. Right? I get burnout, unless you want to burn out, but I didn't. But I got one anyway because I was working really, really hard, but I was not having a life. And then I discovered coaching and holistic living and all the beautiful things that go along with that. And I was having a fantastic life, but I was not making a living. So I took a bit of time to map the two together. And I've now come up with a way where you can actually have a life while making a living. And it is my passion, as from now on, from today on forwards, to introduce many people as I possibly can. Both whether it's holistic practitioners, whether it's people in management of corporates who are completely tired, stressed out, have no life, are constantly on the go, constantly non-stop busy. It is my vision and mission to help those people to combine those two things that were missing in my life earlier and that I know can be combined. This is about having the most important things in your life, whether that be your family, whether that be your sport, whether that be the experiences you want to get in life, whether that be travel, whatever that is, to have that. And at the same time, do whatever it is you do and make a living from it. And to combine those two in a holistic style of living. And that is my mission, and that's what I'm going to talk about. Maybe I'll tell about my story a bit and then whatever. But at the end of the talk, because it's simply life-changing, I will give 3 tips that people can start implementing from 5:01 tomorrow when the event finishes, and that people have told me changed their lives when they started doing them, and that's a promise.
that sounds fabulous, Patrick. So you mentioned a couple of things there. You mentioned holistic living. You mentioned having a life while making a living. So what is the? I mean, how did you discover that? Did you discover that through coaching, or did you discover that before your coaching?
Thanks, good question, John. I discovered it from my own experience, which is how we discover things in life, from experiences rather than from other people and other sources. So when we experience those things, we then start thinking creatively. I was always a creative soul. I was diagnosed with a high IQ, and I didn't want it. I wanted to be on stage and be creative. So I now have allowed my creativity to come and take the experiences that I've had in life and take the experiences I hear from other people and come up with a concept where, yes, you can make a living and pay off the mortgage and pay the bills and do all that wonderful stuff and still have a life around that, where you have time for your family, where you have time for the experiences you want in life, where you have actually time for the things that really matter. And you know what? Step by step, the two will actually intertwine and become one. So what you will do will be the life you want. And I think there's often a discord between people. People see business as something bad or something really, really good. And they see, like, meditation as something bad or something really, really good. And why can't you do the two? And that is kind of the discourse that I want to break. It's the bridge that I want to burn. It's the bridge I want to build. Everything is yin and yang, right? So that's basically what it is. It's like bringing those two together, because often enough what I find is people who are good at having a life either are kind of separated from making it a business or running a business or running a career or whatever it is, and vice versa. And it is my mission to bring the two of them together so that we don't need all these systems that are around us, but that we can actually become kind of the masters of our own destiny.
Patrick. And I mean, the word creative is one of my favorite words in the dictionary. It's creative, and creating what you want in your life and creating the type of life that you want. Giada, I mean, when I talk creative, I think immediately think of energy, and you're like an energy worker, yeah. So what is creative?
Yeah.
What is creative in the world of energy, Giada?
Well, technically, you've got two creative energy centers. One is your sacral, which is where your reproductive organs are kind of sitting. And that's very obviously, understandably creative. And then you have your throat chakra, which is also considered creative self-expression. And what is creativity if not self-expression, right? So I won't necessarily be speaking about those energy centers tomorrow, but I think being creative is a very necessary life. If you're not creative, then you're really truly alive. That's an interesting point to debate. And I think you can use the let's say the force, the creative force, you can use it for good. Like Noeleen says, she wants to help people. So we created something to ideally, hopefully help people, nudge them in the right direction. You can also just create for the sake of creating, which it could mean absolutely you create something that is potentially negative. And like, there's a lot of people out there doing that, more than enough of them really. And so we are hopefully going to counteract some of that and inspire people to tap into their own creative, autonomous energies, to remind themselves that they're perfectly able to take care of themselves and to implement and affect change in their own life, and that they have that power within them.
Fabulous, Giada, thank you. So, Noeleen, I just want to ask you, there's two other presenters tomorrow. One of them I know very well, Eva Fidgeon, and the other one is Jennie Harris. Maybe you can, they weren't able to join us today, but maybe you can speak briefly about what Eva and Jennie are going to talk about tomorrow. Or
yeah, and before I do that, I just want to add that Giada's worked with me on a course before. It was a pain management course, I think that one was, and the participants absolutely loved her. So we're starting a new one in January, on January the 19th, where they're going to have the pleasure of at least 2 more sessions with her. So she really made such a difference to them as well, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, Eva, as you know, owns the Holistic Gardens in County Cavan, a fabulous place. It's having, I think, finishing touches at the moment, and will be open again, hopefully, if not January, it'll be open in February. So I don't know an awful lot about it because I'm so excited to go there. I haven't been there yet, but she has this beautiful place. I think you've been there, John, where people can come in groups or alone and stay over and just have a wonderful time, basically. And another thing about Jennie is Jennie's a cancer survivor. She is the most positive person I've ever met, and her story is incredible, and she inspires so many people. She does these courses, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, but she does so much more. She just never stops. Her life is crazy busy, and like she said earlier, because she wants it to be, but it's busy with family, it's busy with the important things as well as being busy helping other people, and that's what she does so well. Eva's she's excited. Her story is amazing, and I've no doubt that it will inspire and help other people. And Jennie's the same. As I said yesterday or whatever day it was in my life, I think everybody needs these kind of people in their lives. They're really missing out if they don't have them, So I would encourage anybody to come and join us. We also, John, if I throw this in here, we also have afterwards for all the people that are there and stay for the duration. We have, because it's the first of the seasonal sessions, we have quite a lot of prizes, if you like, for the raffle. We're going to put the names in a hat, and there are lots of prizes, including some of them are like 2 nights accommodation on the North Coast for 2 people, 2 hours with Patrick, professional, obviously, consultation with Patrick. Giada will have a book there. I can't even think, there's jewelry, there's some nutritional products. I can't remember them all, but because it's the first of the seasonal sessions, probably nearly everyone who is there will have some kind of a gift before they leave, including the takeaways and the things that they can implement as soon as the event's over, basically.
yeah, fabulous, Noeleen, brilliant. Sounds like it's going to be an amazing event. It starts at 2 p.m. tomorrow, and it runs for 3 hours. Is that right?
Yeah, approximately 3 hours. It will depend. We'll have a couple of speakers, then we'll have we'll have, you know, a break, a comfort break, and then we'll have the other speakers, and after each speaker we'll have questions and answers. And depending how long they take, we'll probably have a little bit of time at the end if anyone wants to you know, any more questions or to get the information and connect with these people, which I have no doubt it would be a good idea for them to do that.
Fabulous, yeah. So aside from tomorrow, guys, just a quick question. 2022 is just around the corner. So what's the major ambition for 2022, if I can ask you all? Patrick.
For me, it is owning my difference. 3 simple words: own your difference. I know I'm different, and I'm sick of hiding it. So own your difference. That's what it is for me. Thanks.
I love it, Patrick. Thank you. I love it. Giada?
Can I steal Patrick's answer? I don't know. I wish you had told me this question yesterday, because so I could ponder on it for a day. Yeah, I'm discovering strength in places that I didn't know it was there, and so I'm really going to be leaning into that this year. I think I will have no choice but to lean into that. So yeah, it's standing in my strength, owning my strength, owning my difference, as Patrick says. It is so beautiful. Such a good answer, Patrick.
I love it.
Take my hat off to you.
Thanks.
So
thank you, Giada. Yeah, thank you. And Noeleen, yourself?
Mine is to be happy and healthy for 365 of those days.
beautiful.
Wow, fabulous. Yeah, fabulous. So guys, I'm really looking forward to the event tomorrow. And so anyone who wants to buy a ticket for tomorrow, we'll put the links up with this in the chat, Patrick, or Giada. Afterwards, anybody who wants to buy a ticket for tomorrow, I think it's going to be a fabulous event. I'm really looking forward to it, and delighted to know you all and to get to work with you all in your Holistic Academy as well. We've got some major plans for next year. And Patrick, I'll come see you Friday as well. I can see you tomorrow. I'll see you Friday. Noeleen, great to meet you again. Giada, great to see you again. And guys, really looking forward to the event tomorrow. So anybody who hasn't got a ticket yet, still time to get some tickets, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, right until the last minute.
All righty.
And it will be well worth joining us. Absolutely. You know, you'll be glad you did. I can absolutely promise you that.
Yeah.
Well, I've got so many secrets up my sleeve. I can't wait.
Only give 3 of them, right?
3? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Only give 3, and then get them to come. If they want to hear the rest out of it, they'll have to talk to you individually.
Yeah, I can settle on 3, I guess.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much. Lovely to talk to you today, and look forward to tomorrow. Yeah.
And you, John. Thanks
Thank you,
a lot.
John.
Thanks,
Thank you.
John. See you guys.
Yeah,
See you later.
Tomorrow.
Bye.